Right, so we're just going to start with a broad overview. Once you open Stasis, you'll be presented with this screen. Now there's two different views. You've got an advanced view or basic view. So I'm just going to show you that quickly. Basic view just takes out all the clutter and it gives you a smaller screen, which just the essentials that you need. So for now I'm going to put it on advanced view. Click yes, and that gives us the whole lot. And then we'll just go through the basic overview explaining roughly what everything does, and then later in detail in each section. Starting at the top, if you click on File, you've got Application Settings and Exit. Basically this whole tab at the top here is a summary of this booking system. So I'm going to go there to Settings. This is where your general information comes in. Now you would have set this up when you got your initial Stasis set up. Your establishment name, postal address, telephone numbers, that type of stuff. Now this stuff can be changed at any time, and once it's synchronized, then it'll be on the website under your general information. For example, directions and times. If you've got GPS coordinates, you can either get them off Google Maps or off your personal GPS, and then you put in the latitude and the longitude over there. The check-in times, here we've set 1500, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and check out by 10. You can change that just by clicking on the little arrow and then adjusting the time accordingly. Directions, this takes a written direction and it'll explain to you how to get to your establishment. Payments of accounts. Now this is where the credit card would come in. If you do accept credit cards, it's as simple as clicking this online block to accept credit cards, and the client will be redirected to the credit card screen where they can pay online. If you've got a manual credit card, then you would click this, then obviously that block's not going to be relevant. And a direct deposit or internet transfer, click that block. So it's a good idea to just have these two ones. When you start in, these two blocks clicked. Your VAT number goes in there, bank details, and off you go. Right, once you're happy with that, you click Save, and it'll tell you your establishment has been updated successfully. Moving on to policies. Your contact policy here, I've just put the staff are available Monday to Friday. Deposits, you can put in deposit policies over there, exactly what you want. Cancellations and refunds, just your policies that you'd like over there. Children policies, all children are welcome, or no children, or whatever you feel is relevant there. And terms and conditions, and this is where you would put in liabilities and stuff like that. Good. Deposit rules, 100%, 10%, 50%, and then how many days before check-in do you require 100%? You can make that on the day, 14 days, whatever your establishment needs. Room types, these are the types of rooms that you are going to be using. For example, a brick 1, which is a 2-bedroom, it's actually a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom with fireplace, and brick 2 is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom with shower place. Now you put in the maximum amount of adults, maximum capacity. You might have a place that can take 6 and then maybe 2 on a sleeper couch. Normally those 2 are going to be kids. If you can accept adults, then you take a maximum of 8, but you would have a split of kids or adults there. Like for example, a log cabin, maximum adults is 4, the capacity is 6. So in other words, I can take 4 adults plus 2 kids sleeping in the sitting room. The rooms, these are the exact rooms. So if you want to allocate a room number, or it's not a type of room, it is the actual room. So you might have in one category, you're going to have like for example, brick 1, you'll have 3 or 4 rooms. Then 1 to 4 is going to fall under brick 1. Here in my case, I've only got 1 brick 1, and I allocate that room under the category. Log cabins, you'll see I've got 2, and there's only one log cabin category. Then children, you set up your age groups here. I've got from 0 to 2 is no charge, and from 3 to 12 there's a discounted rate. Now the children rates that I'm speaking about is, you'll see 0 to 2 is free, and 3 to 12 I've got in 200, and mid-season is 180. Right, so now I'm moving on to availability and bookings. Starting in the left-hand corner, you've got your quick period allocation. So if you only want to see 7 days, it'll show you the last 7 days, 14, 21, right up to 6 months. So if you want to see 6 months into the future, you click there, and then on this bottom graph here, if you scroll that along, it'll give you 6 months in advance. Otherwise, that you can select custom dates, even if you wanted to go back from there to there, and you push go, and then it'll come up with your bookings over here. Now the legend here, provisional booking is this color. Waiting for deposit is almost a light yellow. Final payment outstanding, gray. Paid in full, lightish green. Extras outstanding. Anyway, those are the color codes, and you'll see now here you've got your different rooms and the dates across here, and then when people are booked in, you can see them over there. The surname is, or the company name is written in these blocks out of here. Okay, we'll show you how to make bookings in a later tutorial. This is just the basic overview, so we can close that. Setting up rates and specials, this is all part of the setup. With your rate periods, I've just broken up into high season and mid-season. Then what you have to do is take the specific dates. So if you've got a long weekend or something and you want that to be high season, then you must put it from the 20th of March to the 22nd of March, or the 27th of March to the 11th of April. That'll be a school holiday period. That will give you the high rates in that period. Mid rate, again specifying from what date to what date, and the system will actually help you, and it'll tell you that if you've skipped a date, so you don't have to worry about skipping something there. Then you go into your standard rates. Again, high season, mid season on the left hand side, and this is where you have to be very careful. Rate per person, single occupancy, and a unit rate, additional person rate. You can get yourself quite confused here. The system will always take the lowest rate. So if you put in a unit rate of 150, for example, it's going to take that rate as opposed to the rate per person. But we'll go into that in a little bit more detail. Age groups, as I mentioned before, 0 to 2 for the kids and 3 to 12. Here's a whole lot of stuff. Levy, you can include a 1% tourism levy just by clicking this block over here, and then you push save and it will apply it. Special packages, this is where you can set up discounts and specials for your customers. It gets quite complicated, so we're going to skip that for now. And then children rates, as explained to you previously, you can put in no charge 0 to 2 or ages 3 to 12. Comes onto a different rate scale.